we want to get into this Hebrew roots, this Sharash Ibar, this Sharash Ibar. Um, so let me see how I want to do it. Just take a moment. Just take a moment and see what you come up for as far as the letters and the definition for this word right here. Let me go a couple slides.
Wake up out the bed and pray. Y'all help us be like Jonathan. Help us more like Masha. Help us more like Masha. SHAM, YAHAWASHAI. Matthew 6:22. The devil try my eyes a lot. Though faith is not by sight, so I tend not to mind my sight a lot. I must be difficult. All I know is sacrifice. I'm putting down my life a lot. And hopes to see it back to life. Father, in my warrior. Because I stayed fired on with all my ops. With all my ops. And satisfied, rebellious and stinging what my flesh is like. Rejuvenating, graceful, so amazing what his breath is like. I used to be so ungrateful, treated life and death alike. The life hit different when you see someone out there dead, alright, and left them right. I seen bodies say on streets and sleep. I look at y'all and ask them why not me. Funeral sessions inside my dreams. That's what I used to see. When I used to cry to y'all like baby out the womb with clenching teeth. Proverbs 3:13. Y'all give me wisdom, now I walk in peace. Been face to face with demons, literally. The blood I bleed. It made them go away after they came around. Just like some us be like Jonathan. Help us more like Mashiach. Help us more like Masha. SHAM, YAHAWASHAI. Help us be like Jonathan. Help us be like Jonathan. Help us be like Jonathan. Help us more like Mashiach. Help us more like Masha. SHAM, YAHAWASHAI. All praise. Wake up out the bed and pray out. Praise the Lord, spirit. Now see it, scripts. You gotta have those. Satan use any vessel that's willing to throw on past those. Smoke that blunt and told him on side that was your last road. And buddy calling, yeah, rushing creeps. Go ahead and grab those. I've been there. Working on anger that someone put sin there. Satan always comes to the back door. Go ahead, live there. If you can't make it in time, get some bread in there. The unity is sweeter than oil on every chin and dry. But she had the living water. I've been there. Drought season and good tea, hearing the Father. Been there. They're killing you. They becoming martyr. I've been there. But read Luke 9:23-24. Skim there. Look, this is scrimmage in the land you can't pretend clear. Praying daddy to escape these trials to make it in, yeah. Luke 21:36. Just put a pin here. Talking to my ops, I want us right to my hands in air. We gonna build some businesses. Don't hope it isn't in that. Get a blink of chop a stick. Don't hope it isn't in that. Power in the highest through the priest, and it's been that. Y'all make us more like Maccabees, Jonathan. Help us be like Jonathan. Help us more like Mashiach. Help us more like Masha. SHAM, YAHAWASHAI. Help us be like Jonathan. Help us be like Jonathan.
That is Jonathan Maccabees by my great aunt Gesture for Real, aka Yashar. These songs he been dropping recently, man. It make me want to get on make me want to get on the track, man. So we do this segment so mostly every week, but we do it often. Um it's called Sharash Ibar or Hebrew Roots, and we just try to, which I'm already giving the stuff now, but we just try to cover the ancient words or Hebrew words from the text and from the transcripts and how they're used in the text. And this word right here is a very common word, which is Qadash. Qadash, since I already accidentally showed it on the screen. It means set apart, holy, and also is the word they use for saint. Uh, Anybody have an idea of what it would mean or why this is called a saint? Why they use these characters? So each character, for someone who might be brand new, each character has a different function, a different meaning, a different usage. For example, the Kwa is a picture in the ancient pictograph Hebrew of a sun. Um, the sun on the horizon, and then you have a picture of a tent door and two front teeth coming together. And each character can mean many different things depending on the context of the word and its functionality. So it's it's something that if you follow, for a lack of a better word, no, I'm not even gonna say, if you study and come around and be consistent, it'll start to really flow to you. It'll really start to, you'll start to see things because the Hebrew language is concrete. It's not abstract like Greek. And sometimes me and Naraya, for example, we like watch a lot of anime, and one of the ones we seen recently that we really dove into had a bad guy on it, and his name was Akaza. And knowing that the Japanese come from the eastern side of the world and is heavily influenced by our people, the function of this character in the game, in the show, he fights with his hands. Mostly everyone else uses swords or weapons. But when we look at Akaza, it just popped to us one day, and I texted him. I was like, Akaza, the strong hand weapon, or the strong hands weapons. Um, and it relates right to his name. That's just an example of how the words and letters will begin to pop off the page. Just Most High will pop it into your mind, but you have to be diligent and consistent. That's for someone new. I know we have a lot of veterans on here, but just in case someone new didn't have that understanding. So I'm gonna see what's in the chat. Oh, y'all see Yashar, yes, sir. So anybody want to type in the chat or unmute and say what they think that this word could mean or why they use this word for saint?
Anybody gonna jump in? I'll take a stab at it. Nobody gonna jump in.
Go ahead.
So I would say because the first character is the sun either rising or falling, and you see a division. It's a division of time. So that first glyph is there's a there's a division, and then the door is a path. So there's a division for those on a path to be the two front teeth connected. So one way just one way is, Qadash. There's a division for the path of those being joined to the Father. What you say? You said something?
Khan, Khan. Um, did anyone else want to take a stab at it? You said division, right? A division of the path for those to be joined.
Yeah. And then my wife said separation too. Separation for us.
Khan, absolutely. Um, then I just didn't want to shortchange nobody. But obviously this could be my mark. The ka, I mean the qua could be represented for a mark or to mark something, because the sun is a marker of time or a period. And it can also mean to distinguish, because you are distinguishing whether it's morning or night. You're distinguishing, even seasons, etc. And then also it can be to divide, because you divide in time periods. Then this is a doorway. Obviously, a lot of us are familiar with that. It also can be movement or transition, because the flap of the tent door sways back and forth or goes in and out. And the last one is to join, or like join together, like your two front teeth are supposed to be. Some of us have gaps, but joined together or separated, because with your front teeth you tear, your food from one another. So it could be mark, distinguish, doorway, transition, separate. So um I have marked and distinguished and transitioned through the door from common to set apart from others. From common to set apart from others. Now, this is the same word, but plural. The same word, but it's plural. So when they put the yam at the end, you get Qadash yam, meaning instead of saint as in one, it means saints as in a group or more than one. Um, and this here would be a people marked, distinguished, separated, and carried by the Most High's hand. And carried by the Most High's hand. Did anyone want to make a comment about that? Can you see that? Can you X that sound part off at the top? It won't let me click that.
Where were you looking at?
It says set up a professional audio in audio settings, or y'all don't see that on y'all side.
I don't see it on our side.
Okay, cool. So, obviously, if you want to interrupt or somebody want to say something about the word, jump in, but we're gonna keep on going with this word. Um, and it says in the blue letter Bible that it just means saint, set apart, holy, holy one, or sacred. And then here in the Genesius Hebrew Chaldee lexicon, when you drop down to the bottom, it says, especially the Jews, especially the Jews. Because a lot of times when you see this word saint or saints, it's been Christianized to mean any believer, to mean uh, anyone who worships God, so to speak. But hopefully, not hopefully, but prayerfully, through the power of the Most High, you see that this is being very specific on who the saints are. Who the saints are. Those who have been separated and marked and distinguished by the Most High. Those who've been carried by the Most High's hand. I started this series a while back and I said I knew it was going to be something that we continue to use periodically, using the Bible itself to determine or define the definitions of words that we commonly use, and oftentimes in Christianity we misuse. Oftentimes we misuse. So who are the saints? The Qadash Yam, Deuteronomy 33:3. Those marked and distinguished, separated and carried by the Most High's hand. Yea, he loved the people. All his saints are in thy hand, and they sat down at thy feet. Every one shall receive thy words. And I think I meant to, let me turn to it in the Bible. Obviously, we know that the book of Deuteronomy, he was addressing the 12 tribes. So that's for one. Um, But I wanted to continue after that. It says, Moses commanded us a law, verse 4, even the inheritance of the congregation of Jacob. Then you drop down to verse 5, and he was a king in Jeshurun, another name for the Israelites or Israel. When the heads of the people and all the tribes and the tribes of Israel were gathered together. So this is specifically talking about the saints being the tribes of Israel. Another witness. Psalms 50:5. It says, gather my saints together unto me, those that have made a covenant with me by sacrifice. Obviously, the covenant, we took part in the wilderness. Moses sprinkled the blood on the people. And obviously, the covenants, the laws, the sacrifices, etc., were given to the Israelites. So the saints would always refer to the Israelites. One more witness is Psalms 148, 13 and 14. Let them praise the name of Yahawah, or in the English, it would say, let them praise the name of the Lord. For his name alone is exalted. His majesty is above the earth and the heaven. He has raised up a horn for his people. That horn that was raised up was his son, YAHAWASHAI, or Jesus the Christ. Praise for all his saints. And then after the comma, it's going to tell you who the saints are. Praise for all his saints, for the people of Israel. Praise for all his saints, for the people of Israel who are near to him. Praise Yah, or you might see praise God in your Bible. Did anyone have any questions or comments about that word Kadashiam or saints?